Once upon a time, I had a lot of stigmatic thoughts, stereotypical thinking around semi-freeform locks. And today I'm going to talk about the 5 stigmas I had to break through and realize that semi-freeform locks are a wonderful style option, hair choice for me. And I hope that after talking about some of the stigmas that I once had, that you realize that they could also be a wonderful styling choice for you. My name is Elacia, and on this channel, I teach women who are curious about semi-freeform locks that it is possible to rock your locks with confidence, beauty, and ease. And today I'm going to talk about the 5 stigmas or stereotypical thoughts I had about semi-freeform locks before I could actually get comfortable with rocking my own locks. I've been locked for over a year and a half now, and I'm very, very happy about this choice. I'm looking forward to seeing how my hair grows, continues to grow, and evolve over time. But let's get into the topic of this video, starting off with the first stigmatic thought that I had. And I also want to say that a lot of these thoughts that I had, I'm kind of embarrassed now thinking back about it that I had these thoughts. But I think it takes time to learn, grow, and start creating your own standards of beauty to break free of your old thoughts and ideas of what beauty should look like. So the first stigmatic thought I had about semi-freeform locks that held me back from moving into this journey was I thought I would be unattractive with semi-freeform locks. And the reason that came to mind is because I grew up during a time where relaxers, super tight, straight ponytails, straight hair was the way to go. So this was like in the 80s and 90s where people weren't really checking for natural hair. It wasn't the thing the way that it is now, and I hope that natural hair is not now a thing, but it's something that can be accepted by more and more people as another standard of beauty, or just a way that is also beautiful, just like other hairstyles are. When I was growing up, I was not allowed to relax my hair. My mom would not let me relax my hair until I was in the 8th grade. And that was really hard, growing up as a child during your formative years to get teased and picked on and being called nappy head and things like that. And that just made me feel like the hair that grew out of my head was not right. It was ugly. It was unacceptable. And in many ways, it just made me feel for a long time in my adulthood and teenage years that, natural hair wasn't beautiful. I am so thankful that my mom stood firm in her decision in not letting me relax my hair until I was in 8th grade. I feel like it has really built a foundation to who I am today, and realizing that you can still be beautiful with natural hair. So when I got into my 8th grade year, I was able to relax my hair. And then eventually as an adult, I realized something just came inside of me like, I don't want to wear my hair like this anymore. It doesn't make any sense. And so then I went natural. And I was natural for about 10 years until I decided that maybe locks, maybe semi-freeform locks. But I wasn't all the way there yet, because knowing with freeform and semi-freeform locks, it wasn't a style that would be viewed as very maintained. And I wasn't sure if I was ready to go all the way there. So that actually even took some time. Even though that I was 100% natural, I still wasn't sure if I would be attractive wearing a semi-freeform lock that wasn't always receiving maintenance in the way that you could with a lot of the loose natural styles. So that was stigma number one. I didn't think I would be attractive with semi-freeform locks. The second stigma in my mind about these types of locks is I thought it would look unprofessional. And I did a video not too long ago showing that that is not true at all. You can be very professional with your semi-freeform locks. It really doesn't have anything to do with your hair when it comes to how you are perceived in the world. It's about how you carry yourself. So that is like one of the biggest lessons I've learned through this journey is that, beauty is out here in all kinds of ways. And it really has to do with how you carry yourself and the confidence that you bring to the table and the way that you treat people. And so I wear my semi-freeform locks in my professional environment, work in the human resources field. So I'm always talking to people on a face-to-face basis through meetings, through interviews and things like that. And I don't feel like anyone looks at me any different or treat me any different because of my semi-freeform locks. And if you're interested in hearing more about how I kind of transitioned through that in my professional life, I will try my best to connect that video here so that you can see a little bit more about how I talked through that and the things that I did to help me move from that mindset of are semi-freeform locks professional or not. All right. The third stigma I had to get through was thinking that freeform and semi-freeform locks are dirty. I feel that seeing the way that the locks grow and shape and all the different transitions they go through, it's not how you would typically see hairstyles out and about that are really, really well maintained. And that's not the word I'm looking for. We're going to say maintained just for the sake of this conversation. But with traditional locks, how they frequently get twisted and they just look more neat in appearance. So seeing a style that wasn't always looking so neat in appearance made me think that, does that mean they're dirty? And I found that no, that is not true. You probably will wash your hair even more as a free-former and semi-free-former because you have that freedom. You're not worried about oh, if my hair gets wet or if it gets too much humidity in it, then I won't be able to do anything. You're not as confined with free-form and semi-free-form locks because they're free. They really are. Like, you can go out in the rain, you can go in the pool, you can do all kinds of things. Wash your hair as often as you want, and you don't have to worry about your hair getting messed up or not having that perfect look to it because they are perfectly imperfect. The fourth thing that I had in terms of stigma in my mind about semi-freeform locks is I thought I would have limited styling options. That's not true. You can actually still style your hair, get really creative with semi-freeform locks. Like, I roller set my hair, I do cute ponytails with it, I do nice updos with my semi-freeform locks. So the styling options are still there. You can, of course, color your hair if that's what you're into. The options are unlimited. You just gotta reach deep down, get into that creativity, and not think so much about what your styling options were in the past with maybe loose natural hair or straight hair options that you've done in the past. This is a new style, it's a new journey. So think about new things that you can do with your hair. And the fifth and final thing or stigma that I had in my mind about freeform, semi-freeform locks is I thought you had to be a woo-woo, ganja smoking vegan to really rock these type of locks. I have no issue with any of those things. I love a little bit of woo. Can't really get down with the ganja. That's not my thing, but I don't judge you if that's what you do. And I'm definitely not vegan. I enjoy my meats. But I had this perception that that was the type of person that you had to be. It was a stereotype, to be honest with you, that I had about people that rock this kind of hair and would be comfortable rocking this type of hair. and it's far from the truth. I'm meeting all kinds of people from all kinds of professions and all kinds of walks of life who are semi-freeformers, and they don't fit into this type of stereotype. So it's funny how things get planted into you, and you go throughout life thinking that that's the way things are until you actually step out of that mindset, experience it, get around people, feed yourself information and images that are more empowering than disempowering. And I think that was a big thing that helped me break free of all these stigmatic thoughts. And I'm so glad that I didn't close my mind off to the different styling options there are out there for my natural hair. And I'm so excited, like I said in the beginning, to see how my semi freeform lock journey continues to go. So I'm curious, do you have any stigmatic thoughts, stereotypical thoughts that are keeping you back from moving forward in your semi freeform hair journey or your freeform hair journey? Please share those in the comments. I would love to hear what those are. And if you've actually broken out or broken away from those thoughts, and what did you do to break free of that way of thinking? So that's all I have for now. Thank you again for watching my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.